Chibaule, Public Administration, Class 11, Arts. Mizoram Board of School Education, Syllabus Zirhona, Kanchunzom Lenga. Class Mas Lama Khan, Public Administration, Le, Private Administration, Te, awmzia, Kansoitoha. Tuna chuan Public Administration, Le, Private Administration, Te, kawng hrang, danglamna, Kamzirho Le Donni. Public versus Private Administration. First point, political direction. Public administration is political, while private administration is non-political. Public administration works under stringent political direction and scrutiny. However, private administration is not subject to political direction, except in times of emergency. It rather functions under the influence of market economy. Here, public administration is political means in public administration, it is the political leaders who are at the top office. Therefore, based on the instructions and the direction given by the politician, the government servant carry out the administration within the state or the country. That is what we mean by political direction. However, in private administration, it is non-political. That means, since private administration is the administration carried out by individual or a group of individuals to manage their own affairs, maybe business or organizations and associations. Therefore, the politicians or the government cannot interfere in telling them what they should do and what they should not do. Therefore, there is an absence of political direction under private administration. But in times of emergency, some of our rights and freedoms in our constitution can be taken away by the government. When that time comes, the private administration can also fall within the frame of political direction. Political to sarkar emo politician tekan soinania. Direction to kawng. To bind public administration are to need to serve the politician tenni. To bind politician te to pay kanin sarkar na thokten ram in rebo na kha an keng ko thina ni mo ram in kai hruaina na khan thok thina ni chumi chu political direction kan ti tak chu ni ma se private administration ve thunga chuan private administration a chuan mimal emo mi emo zat in tel khomin an ma ni sum don na emo an ma ni pol in en kol na an kalpui ani wangin political direction kha ve theilo ni mo politician te sarkarin anin kai hruai dan tur anin en kol dan tur mo an sum don na an kalpui dan tur kha I thupe kha an banei theilo ni chuwain private administration a chuan political direction kha omlo ni mo ma se emergency te tuan a lo ni chang chuan kan constitution a freedom kan nei te rights kan nei te min lak sak thina sarkarin chutiang huna chuan private administration mo sum don na mimal sum don na ang chi te pol in kai hruai na ang chi te po political direction hnuai khan awm thina ni. Second point, profit motives. The primary purpose of public administration is to provide service to the people and promote social goods. Government has to provide even unprofitable and costly services in public interest, example, health and sanitation, education, defense, etc. On the other hand, the major aim of private business organization is to make as much as profit and are not necessarily concerned with the welfare of the public. Here we see that primary purpose of public administration is to provide service to the people and to promote social goods. That means the foremost aim and objective of the government should be to provide welfare measures and development to the people. And even if the government did not get any profit, but if that policies and programs give something goods to the people, then the government still have to provide that service to the people. For example, construction of healthcare centers or construction of educational institutions in the most remote areas. The government may not receive so many customers or so many patients, but if at least one patient or one student can benefit from that, then the government should still provide such services. On the other hand, under the private business organization, their main objective is profit making, and their primary concern is not for the welfare of the public. Profit chu lok na emo lep motif chu til titir or hui purtu mo chu going public administration in a tumber chu mi puiteta na masom na le ham that na tam thiang ber siam sakani mi puiten lok na an mu thein turani phot chuan sarkar in lok na emo amu lo pon mo choi bel pon I thil mi puiteta na thil tha mi puiteta na masom na tur thil kha akal pui tho tur ni mo nichina kan soi tong khan school thingtlang kilkhor berbera school sakte khatiang kha student kha anom tamlem lo mai thema se student pakhat tal pon kha school kha alo chhor tong kai ni chuan sarkar khan mi puiteta na thatur ni wain kha school kha akal pui mai tur ni chu wain mi puiteta na hlok na kha angai poimo ama saber tur ni Mase private administration hi chuan mi puiteta na thil thati kha an tum masaber ani lawa an tum ber chu an ma ani ta na hlok na tam theng ber in siam kha an tum ber ani Third point, legal framework. Public administration operates within a legal framework while private administration is not. Government officials have to act within their legal power, otherwise their action can be challenged. However, private administrator can do anything unless forbidden by law. This gives an opportunity to select and carry on only profitable activities. We see that public administration operates within a legal framework. That means those who serve under the government, they have to follow those rules and regulations that were made by the government. And if anyone acts beyond those laws and regulations, then they can be punished. So that means those government servants have to obey the orders, the rules and regulations of the government. And if they go beyond that, they must face the consequences. However, in private administration, they can do anything unless forbidden by the law. That means they don't have to obey all the rules and regulations that the civil servant has to obey. They can escape many of the rules that bind the civil servant. Therefore, this gives them the opportunity or the freedom to select and carry on the business or activities to make more profit. Legal framework kan ti chuan sarkarin dan zom nge nge tura siam mo public administration a chuan sarkar kan soi bangin sarkar nuaya na thok te khan sarkarin in kai hruaina dana siam kha an zom turani mo zom lo an omani chuan sarkarin a hrem theini chuan private administration a ero chuan sarkar na thok hovin dan zom tur an nei zong zong kha an zom kha angai ve kher lo ni mo chu chuan zalen na tam zo ka pe a hlok nan tel na konga po khan na sa takin pui thin ni Point number 4, consistency of treatment. Public administrators are required by law to maintain a high degree of consistency in their dealing with the people. If they are found biased or practicing inequity, they can be punished by law. On the other hand, they are not obliged to show any preference to the customers in private administrations and need not maintain consistency of treatment to the people. So public administrators are required to maintain high degree of consistency in dealing with the people. That means those who work under the government, they are bound by law to maintain the same kind of treatment or to give the same kind of treatment to all the people who come to them. And if anyone found practicing any kind of biasness or inequity, they can be punished by the law. On the other hand, the private administrators need not maintain consistency of treatment to the people. They can give preference to anyone, or they can give any other kind of treatment to the other persons, and they are not bound by law. They cannot be punished by law. Feel na consistency kan di chuan pangai reng danglam ve mai lo soinania. So kana thokte chuan anma ni do tura local reng mi hausan nemo mirthen nemo engsa kho poni se ang khat vekin an lo dong song tur ni chu danin a phuar ni mo chu tiang tilowa du sakbi ke mo leibi nei anom ni chuan I dan nga shem then ni mase private administration a chuan khatiang kha private administration waya chuan khatianga anma ni do tu te ang khat vekin an lo en tur ni ti dan khom ve lo ni mo an du zong an du sak theya tu te mo laka leibi mo khatiang kha an du chuan an nei thei tho ni mase khatiang an lo nei ni point dan in a shem ve thei lo